Welcome back. Income tax raids on Congress MP Dhiraj Sahu have finally ended. Over 350 crores of unaccounted cash, gold biscuits and diamond jewellery has been recovered. Most of the cash was recovered from premises linked to both Distillery Private Limited in Odisha. It took 6 days for the Income Tax Department to be able to count the cash that was carried away in a total of 176 bags. This episode has provided fresh ammunition to the BJP, which is leaving no stone unturned to attack the Congress over it. Top leaders like BJP President JP Nadda, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have pointed this or highlighted this incident to point out that Congress is the most corrupt party in the country. The Saffron Party has also tweeted images with Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge of the said MP to show that he was close to the top brass. Now, Congress has only just today asked for an explanation from Sahu about the recovered amount. But is that enough? Before that, take a look at these two tweets by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on December 8th. He mocked the Congress party as far as this raid is concerned or the recoveries are concerned and promised that every penny that has been looted will have to be returned to the public. Today, the BJP released a video attacking the Grand Old Party and captioned it as Congress-sponsored money heist. The Prime Minister reposted that tweet on X and wrote that India doesn't need a fictional court money heist when you have the Congress whose heists are legendary for 70 years and counting. So clearly a no-holds-barred attack on the Congress party. But it is very difficult for the Congress to insulate itself from Dhiraj Sahu. For the first few days of this raid and recovery, that's what it seemed the Congress party was trying to do. Only today they have asked for an explanation. But it cannot quite distance itself from the said MP because remember, he has had a decades-long association with the Congress. He was associated with the NSUI at Ranchi University from 1978. Sahu was also part of Congress's various district Congress committees. He in fact lost the 2009 Lok Sabha elections but was brought in by the party as a Rajya Sabha MP. He contested again on a Congress ticket in 2014, lost it, but he's actually serving his third term as a Congress Rajya Sabha MP, which means that he certainly has the blessings of the top brass. So the big question we ask is this: can the Congress party really distance itself or detach itself from the recoveries that have been made from Dhiraj Sahu? Let's go across to our guest joining us. Pratyush Kant of the BJP continues with us. Mayur Shekhar Jha of the Congress party is with us. Mayur, I start with you. The question that is being asked of the Congress party is that, you've almost gone in a limbo. There's been literally no statement, no action from the Congress party. After the recoveries that have been made, most parties would have at least suspended provisionally their MP.
Shivani, the raids ended today only, so it's slightly premature to say what the party leadership has decided. I am also not privy to what the party leadership is going to decide as far as this matter is concerned. As far as the individual Dhiraj Sahu is concerned, he is a private businessman. He has had distillery businesses in Odisha. Most of his businesses are Odisha-centric. Remember, it's a state run by a party which is a friendly ally of the BJP. It's not a Congress-ruled state. So basically linking whatever has been found to the Congress party is, I think, ahead of the curve.
No, the money exactly may not be linked to the Congress party just yet. But my question to you was, why is the Congress party, so quiet about this? Surely your top leadership should be speaking because fundamentally it's linked to your Congress MP. As I explained, who's had the blessings of the top brass because he's been given the Rajya Sabha ticket twice.
A government procedure was going on. No one knew what was happening. Today, the raids have ended today. I am told that the party has issued a show cause notice to Dhiraj Sahu. Let him respond to the show cause notice. How 350 crore rupees was assembled with a private businessman? A lot of agencies also need to answer that. There was demonetization in this country. Even after demonetization, how is someone able to sit on so much of cash? And I'm telling you, if at all the agencies will investigate this, the agencies, I'm sure, will take it to a logical conclusion, based on which the Congress party will also take its stand.
But is it already not too late? You're saying the process was going on, but you're really waiting for the process to end?
Has the income tax issued a statement, Shivani? Has the income tax still issued a statement? We don't know what is the matter there. It's a matter of investigation. The normal course of jurisprudence is that you are supposed to be treated as innocent until proven guilty.
No, I'm not saying hang him, but I'm saying most parties would have provisionally suspended an MP from whose businesses and establishments so much cash was being found.
Allegation of 10,000 crore rupees was made on the son of a cabinet minister, now the speaker of a big state. It did not even interest a
discussion. No, I don't think you can equate a raid with an allegation.
No, why?
Because this is
Because an
hard
income
cash
tax will
that has
not
been
rate.
found.
Shivani, because an income tax will not rate the son of a cabinet minister, and it will rate
Okay,
the
that point is
Congress member of
separate, Mayur, but
parliament.
that doesn't come across as a defense of why the
Having said that,
party was
having said that,
almost seemingly caught in a
please
limbo for
don't,
5 days. But I
I'm
take
telling,
your point.
having
Let
said
me
that,
take it to a BJP representative. You are expecting the Congress to jump the gun. They're not going anywhere. This MP is not going anywhere. The investigation is not going anywhere. So why pile on the Congress party to say, oh, what have you done, or you're trying to distance yourself, or you have not taken any strict action? They will have to eventually.
Shivani, I want to just make very humble submission to you. There is nothing more powerful in this world than images. Images of those money from a poor state like Jharkhand. We have not seen that kind of money ever. Since independence, this is the biggest income tax rate ever the country has seen. I mean, everybody is in a state of shock. Anybody who comes from state of Bihar or Jharkhand knows the state, knows this is the level of corruption. And look, the guy loses 2 elections and gets Rajya Sabha thrice. Do you need to be more Congressy to do that? He has been a hardcore, the images. This is the strength of the channels, the social media, where people see the money coming out of a member of parliament's house of Congress party. And the images of Rahul Gandhi having his hand on his shoulder and walking, those are the images which the people of this country will never forget. 14 seats in Jharkhand is a done deal for us. This kind of corruption India has never seen, never witnessed. My friend and colleague and spokesperson of Congress, Mayur Shekhar Jha, was trying to say that he comes from Odisha. Sir, you know Jharkhand, you work there. Jharkhand, he is a hardcore Jharkhand guy. Please don't try to put him to Odisha. He may have business everywhere. This kind of money, Shivani, we have never seen.
Okay,
in
Mayur,
modern India.
let me ask you this question that, you may feel that...
No, let me...
Yes?
I just wanted to add one thing, that these kind of money which is made cannot happen. There is a huge racket which is involved in this.
Okay, but let the investigation agencies get to the bottom of that. We can only speculate on that. But Mayur, politically, political parties have to be seen to be taking action. Wouldn't you concede that this episode has really hurt the image of the party? The fact that Mr. Sahu is a 3-time Rajya Sabha MP, surely he must be in the good books to receive that ticket. He is not really winning after winning a ticket for Lok Sabha and being elected by the electorate. He's seen with the top brass. And he's now very quickly become known as the quote-unquote money bags of the party. The image is hurting you. Now, you could say, let's wait for the IT raids to end. Let's see what they say. The damage is already done. If you had acted on day one, maybe you could have handled it.
What I can tell you firsthand is that Mr. Sahu is the very senior leader of the party. He's been associated with the party since, in fact, he's a second-generation Congress leader and a third-generation liquor baron. Just to correct Mr. Kant, his businesses are all Odisha-centric. None of his businesses are Jharkhand-centric, except for a hotel that he runs in Jharkhand. All his businesses are, he's been in the liquor trade in Odisha. He's never been in the liquor trade of Jharkhand. So that's just to put things in perspective. Which business the money has come from, whether it is political money, whether it has come from liquor trade, that is for the investigating agencies to say. Does it optically, does it hurt? Yes, it does. I'll be lying if I say that it does not hurt. What step the party is going to take, we have to wait and watch what step the party is going to take. I am way beyond my pay grade to preempt what the party is going to, the step that party is going to take. But as far as Mr. Sahu's involvement in Jharkhand politics is concerned, he has absolutely no involvement in Jharkhand politics. He may have alliances with the, in Delhi, but to attribute that this has got anything to do with the function of the
Mayur, to attribute that because he primarily functions in Odisha, so somehow that government should be blamed for his corruption. I think that's also a bit, that's an argument that is a bit reaching.
Liquor trade is something that functions right under the watch of any government, any state government. You cannot, a liquor trade cannot flourish.
But you cannot bypass the guilt of the person involved and now pass the buck on the door of the state government.
That's what, Shivani, there are 3-4 things here. How in a BJP-friendly state, a private businessman could amass so much of cash when we were told after demonetization.
It's a BJP-friendly state. Very nicely you put it like that. Very clever, I must say that. But the BJP is not in power. Neither is it in coalition with the BJD government.
Why should I not say that? Shivani,
BJD is equidistant with BJP and Congress.
Shivani, on any matter of national importance, the
Hmm.
BJD has sat with the treasury benches in the parliament. The BJD has been a vocal ally of the ruling party in the center. The BJD also
So
supported,
target
amongst
the
other
BJD, na?
initiatives of
Why
the
are you
government.
bringing the
So
BJP
that's
into
what I'm
it?
saying. Amongst the various initiatives of this government, one of the
Hmm.
initiatives of which the BJD has been a very vocal supporter
Hmm.
has been demonetization. Questions are bound to be asked as to how a party that supported demonetization, in the under the watch of that party, a private businessman has amassed so much of
Okay,
money. That
I'll
question
take
should
that
also be
question to
asked.
Pratyush, but you didn't answer my question. Fair enough, you may say the party will decide eventually what action needs to be taken. But my question is exactly this. You
What I
know,
said, Shivani, that it's way beyond my pay grade to say what the party will decide or what not the party will decide.
even
What
Mamta
I'm saying is that
Banerjee
here,
had to concede and sack a minister, which she hadn't done despite several allegations on ministers before, till wads of cash were found from one minister's house
Shivani,
on
let's go
linked
back to
properties.
Shivani. Let's go. Shivani, one. I'll just take one. But let's go back to history. There was an allegation against a sitting union minister, A. Raja. That minister was sacked. CBI proceedings against that minister was initiated. There were allegations against Ashwini Kumar. He was sacked. There were allegations against Pawan Kumar Bansal. He was sacked. So there is a history with the Congress party that
So
whenever
why
an
not in this
allegation
case?
has
Here,
come,
hard cash has
on the
been recovered.
no,
Their allegations of corruption
let
were made.
let there be no, but I just juxtapose this with what has happened on the other side of the fence. There is a 10,000 crore rupees allegation on the son of a union cabinet minister. There's a 10,000 crore allegation. Forget an investigation. It does not even evince interest for a discussion in national media,
Okay,
Shivani.
Pratyush,
Just,
respond to
just,
that.
just put these
That you
things in
cannot take a
perspective.
high moral ground on corruption when you do not investigate public charges against a former minister of yours.
Shivani, all I'm saying is that this notion
We,
that,
we, we, we,
sir,
Pratyush, go ahead.
can I come in now? Yeah. So we don't comment on fake videos and stuff like that. Let's come to serious issue. We are talking about serious money, serious corruption. I can assure the viewers of your channel that Narendra Modi government is zero toleration towards corruption. Mr. Sahu will have to pay back every penny which he has stolen from the people of this country, and there is no two ways about it. But every state you look, corruption has become an institutional, it has taken an institutional place in the Congress party. It could be Rajasthan, it could be Chhattisgarh, paper leak, the app corruption, cow dung corruption, National Herald, the mother and the son are on bail. So corruption is just not a big issue. 7 days, and just like my friend Mayur Shekhar Jha, most of the Congress leaders are trying to defend the man rather than owning to the fact that he has been a member of parliament thrice. It has taken them 1 week not to ever say that how can anybody have this kind of money. Income tax department has not seen this kind of money since the agency has come to place. For God's sake, the whole country is asking.
Yeah,
Have we
and
seen?
the question,
Whatever business
no,
you
no,
do
you
on
may
earth,
not
do
like
you
it,
have,
Mayur, and
do
you
you
may
have
find it,
370
once
crore
again,
rupees
Mayur, you may
in
find
your
it a
house?
little bit premature, but this is how politics runs, and this politics is about
no,
perception.
just
This
to put
man
it
has
in,
very quickly
sir, just to
become
put it in
known
context,
as the
Congress
money
party is
bags of
not
the Congress
defending anyone.
party,
Sir,
that this is
sir, Congress
where
party is
the
not defending
election money
anyone.
was coming from. Now, that's really the perception that is circulating, that this was money
No,
that was meant for elections. This is where the
so that
Congress election money was coming from.
Shivani, that's the perception that media has created. The Congress, what this see, Congress also has options in its hand. Mr. Sahu also has options in its hand. Only time will say that Mr. Sahu will give his explanation to the Congress party, or Mr. Sahu also has this option of maybe going and embracing the great dry cleaning factory of this country. So what he will do is something that call that he has to take. What the Congress will do is a call that Congress has to take. Rather than offering a knee-jerk reaction, I am sure that the Congress leadership is mulling over the options that the Congress leadership has. It will not take a knee-jerk reaction. It will go into the details of this matter. We will wait for the income tax department to come up with at least a preliminary report of sorts. But having said that, the Congress party is not defending this
Mr.
member of
Sahu.
parliament in.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. In this case, all the Congress party is saying is that he's a private businessman. The cash is recovered from a state which is not run by the Congress party. Congress party is not even in
I
alliance in
don't think
that
that's a
state.
factor,
It's for
Mayur.
him to explain. It's for him to explain. We have nothing to do with the private dealings of a private businessman.
That's precisely the point I'm making, Mayur. You cannot just distance yourself. One second, you cannot distance yourself from a quote-unquote private businessman, someone who's become a Rajya Sabha MP from the Congress's ticket 3 times after losing elections.
As far as, sir, 1 minute, sir, I'll just take 1 minute. As far as this relationship with the Congress party is concerned, a show cause notice has been issued. It's only fair to give the gentleman an opportunity to respond to that show cause notice. I'm sure that the party will take a deliberated call based on this.
Okay, Pratyush ji, final 30 seconds, please.
Ma'am, nothing speaks more than the pictures. This kind of corruption, howsoever Congress will try to defend it, it has become a habit for them to defend corruption everywhere. But what happens? You lose every state because people of this country are watching your movement very closely. 7 days, this kind of cash, and today you are saying maybe a show cause notice has been given. What show cause notice? How can no business in this country can allow you to have that kind of money in your house? This is an ill-gotten money. People know.
But how do you know that?
From day to
Pratyush ji, how do you know that just yet? And they, Mayur made a point about demonetization. Why do we keep seeing? Why do we see the biggest recovery ever by income tax in one single raid post demonetization?
Ma'am, I'm in my mid-50s. I have never seen any businessman to have this kind of money from any business in their house. Do you think the people of the 130 crore people of this country don't realize how this money has been generated? Do we need to explain it to them? Why Congress is not able to say a word? Because so many of the leaders have put their money there. Investigations will show. Let the time come. And as Prime Minister has said, every ill-gotten money, they have to answer for it. And so will Mr. Sahu answer for it.
Okay, I leave it at that. Frankly, the investigation has to speak for itself. But has the damage been done for the Congress party ahead of 2024 elections? Because corruption continues to be one of those big agendas of the Prime Minister. We leave that question open. Time for me to take your leave. My colleague Rahul Shivshankar is joining you on the other side.